I can totally see us cooking in this kitchen.
I can totally see us cooking like pros with natural gas.
Oh, I would love to soak in that tub.
I'd love to save energy and money with a natural gas water heater.
I can imagine cuddling up in here.
Because natural gas heating keeps the house comfortable when we need it.
We have to get this house.
We have to get natural gas.
We're investing in infrastructure to help bring comfort and savings to you. Visit centerpointenergy.com/natural gas benefits. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
Coach, when did you find out that Vanderbilt was not going to be playing with either Pippen or Disu? And how did that adjust your game plan?
Well, we didn't know until we got here, and they were obviously out helping rebound. Their team was warming up, and they were in sweats and rebounding for the ball. But, we not a whole lot in terms of switching. I think you got to give Jerry Stackhouse a great deal of credit. He does so many good things offensively. They spread us out. And they made some threes, and they made some tough ones, but they made them. And we turned the ball over just way too much, especially early in the. We've got to stop turning the ball over. Good thing probably they didn't have those two guys with the way we were turning the ball over. So my hat goes off to them because their players really fought hard tonight. Our guys did, but we just can't continue to turn the ball over at that kind of rate.
Coach, just with Vandy's three-point shooting, how would you assess what went wrong for you all on that end?
Well, again, it was simple. We knew they were going to spread us out. We knew they would have to shoot a bunch of threes. And so it was important that you guarded your own man, not give them angles. We had 3 breakdowns where guys helped off shooters, which we shouldn't have. And again, that to me, that's on the defensive end, that's like a turnover, mental mistake. And those things can happen, but it happens just out of instinct when a guy doesn't stand in front of the ball, because it's in our DNA to try to help somebody. And then a couple of times I thought guys just didn't guard the ball, shot fakes, leaving their feet. And that's the one thing we worked on for 2 days, staying down, not leaving our feet. But again, overall, I think defense, I don't know I haven't looked at a stat sheet yet. My only thing other than I just know we turned the ball over a lot. And that's just too many opportunities that we could score. And then we missed some shots that we got to make, close range shots. And just got to continue working, trying to be more consistent on the offensive end.
We'll go to Mike, Grant, and Wes.
Yeah, Rick, Keon has had quite an uptick in turnovers lately and had 6 tonight. What do you think could be contributing?
I think he's trying to do too much. I think he's got to move the ball. I think he's got to get back to playing to his strengths. I think he's just trying to do too much, and he's got to understand where his bread is buttered. And but defensively is where he's got to get back to playing. I mean, he got blown by a couple of times. That shouldn't happen. He needs to get back to rebounding the ball. And again, he's got to stop turning it over. I mean, it's just, again, that goes back to just simply trying to do too much.
Rick, outside of just making shots, what do you think's going into Victor's offensive success the last 3 nights out?
Do what? Say that again.
What do you think all is going on into Victor's success the last 3 games, aside from just making shots?
You keep breaking up. Say it again.
Victor Bailey, what's he doing well the last 3 games?
Victor, BJ. Well, again, he's better defensively than I meant to say he's got to be better defensively. He has a tendency not to guard, push up on the ball, and we think he could be a really good on-ball defender. On offense, I still think he's got to keep going downhill with the ball. He had a chance tonight a couple of times. He just stopped himself when we ran a few curl actions where he could have kept going with it. But I think he's, for the most part, letting it come to him, not trying to do too much and letting other guys play, create some shots or create some opportunities where he can spot up and shoot it. And got to get more guys playing to their strengths.
Olivier had a couple of baskets in the first half and didn't see him in the second half. Just what prevented him from playing there in the second half?
Just the way the game was flowing, and we were trying to get into a rhythm. And when they played some small ball, we were trying to match it. The whole game was based on what we thought were the best matchups.
Coach, Jaden might have had his worst offensive game on Saturday against Kentucky. what does it say about his mental toughness to bounce back like he did tonight? I mean, he's so efficient.
I thought he did, and I thought he really tried to do a good job. And he played the point more tonight than he has in a long time, and I think that was a good adjustment for him to do that. But the fact he fought back, and he in the last couple minutes, I thought the pass he threw to Polk wasn't a wise decision. The one he threw to Keon was a great play, and that's where again he's going to have to continue learning the point guard, understanding the game and how to manage it. But overall, I thought he worked hard defensively. I thought he worked hard offensively, trying to get guys involved. A little bit too much, honestly. I think he was trying so hard to get the ball into the post area that he held on to it a little bit longer. But again, for him really trying to play the point more, I thought it was really good for him. And the way he bounced back was really obviously good.
Hey, Rick, I know that Mike asked this a little bit, but with the team's turnovers tonight, it seemed like a lot of them had kind of nothing to do with being confused. Was guys just throwing a bad pass, taking too many steps, walking? This late in the season, how frustrating is it for something like that to be an issue?
It's really frustrating because they're uncalled for. But I think it goes back again to being locked in, knowing what you're good, do what you do, don't try to do it all by yourself, play together as a team. And again, if you think about that, if we got those at half tonight, it gives us a chance to maybe score. I mean, that's why we're so inconsistent with our offense. I mean, think about it. You turned the ball over 17 times, as you said. So many of those had nothing to do with them. It's just us. And those are the ones, that's one of the most frustrating things as a coach you got to deal with. The guys just don't bang the ball.
Thank you, guys.